Let's get real for a moment. You fall in love, dream together, and plan a future. But how often do you have an honest conversation about money? Not just who pays for dinner, but the real stuff: debt, savings, spending habits, and what happens when one of you earns much more. Most couples avoid this talk, but ignoring it is a recipe for disaster. Money is one of the biggest elephants in the room when it comes to marriage. It's about power, respect, and security. A significant income gap can quietly create a rift, leading to resentment and heartache. Love doesn't pay the mortgage or balance the checkbook. Without honesty and communication, it can get crushed by financial stress. The fairy tale that you'll always be on the same page financially, that's just a fairy tale. In reality, life happens. One person gets a promotion, the other stays home, or pursues a lower-paying passion. These differences don't have to doom your marriage, but ignoring them will. The real question: does a big income difference doom a marriage, or is it how you handle it that matters? The poison isn't the money, it's secrecy, resentment, and power games. It's time to stop pretending this isn't an issue. Drag the topic into the light, talk about it, and figure out how to make it work. Your marriage is too important to let money ruin it. Let's get to the bottom of it. The old model, one breadwinner, one homemaker, is fading fast. More women are out-earning their husbands. In nearly a quarter of UK dual-income households, the woman earns more. This shift is progress, but it brings new challenges many couples aren't ready for. Traditional gender roles are deeply ingrained, and when they're flipped, it can spark insecurity or pressure on both sides. A high-earning woman may feel she must do it all. A man may feel his identity is threatened. The bigger the income gap, the bigger the potential for conflict. The lower earner might feel their opinion doesn't count, while the higher earner may feel misunderstood. Income disparity is now common, not rare. Ignoring it is like using an outdated map. You'll get lost. The first step is acknowledging the challenge so you can start working as a team. Money is power, and in relationships, the higher earner can unintentionally take control. They might make big decisions solo, thinking their financial contribution gives them the final say. The lower earner hears, "Your opinion doesn't matter." This imbalance erodes partnership and respect, making one partner feel like a guest or employee. Dependency chips away at self-esteem and breeds resentment. The higher earner may undervalue the other's non-financial contributions, forgetting that a marriage is a team effort. When one person's income dictates all major decisions, the other can feel like a passenger, not a co-pilot. Respect and agency are lost when money, not partnership, takes the wheel. The real danger isn't who pays for what, it's letting money define your relationship. True partnership means both voices matter, regardless of income. The higher earner isn't the villain. Being the main provider is a heavy burden. The pressure to maintain the family's lifestyle can lead to stress, burnout, and emotional distance. High earners may feel isolated, unable to share their fears for fear of seeming weak. They might wonder if they're valued for who they are or just for what they provide. This can breed resentment and controlling behaviors, not out of power, but out of fear. The family may enjoy financial benefits but miss the person they love. The high earner's struggles are real and deserve compassion. Understanding both sides is key to bridging the gap. For the lower earner, it's a daily struggle with guilt, inadequacy, and lost independence. Even in a loving relationship, it's hard not to feel less than when your paycheck is smaller. Society ties worth to income, making it easy to undervalue non-financial contributions. Financial dependence can be uncomfortable, making it hard to reciprocate or feel equal. Many overcompensate by taking on more housework or emotional labor, trying to earn their keep. If these efforts go unrecognized, resentment builds. The battle to feel seen and valued is exhausting. Equality in a relationship means valuing all contributions, not just financial ones. Mark and Sarah started as equals, same job, same pay, true partners. Mark launched his own firm, Sarah supported him, and his business soared. Suddenly, Mark earned 10 times more. At first, they celebrated, but Mark began making financial decisions alone, seeing it as providing, while Sarah felt voiceless. Her salary, once vital, now seemed insignificant. Resentment grew, Sarah felt ignored, Mark felt unappreciated. Arguments escalated. Mark saw himself as the provider, Sarah as the powerless dependent. They forgot they built his success together. The problem wasn't the money, it was the loss of partnership and respect. Their story shows how quickly an income gap can poison a relationship when communication breaks down. It's not about the money, but about staying a team. When they finally talked, acknowledged each other's roles, and rebuilt trust, things changed. The money didn't change, their approach did. That's the real lesson. Is a big income gap a death sentence for your relationship? Not if you get proactive. Schedule regular blame-free money meetings. Talk openly about goals, fears, and expectations. Create a shared budget. This is our money, not his or hers. Use joint accounts for shared expenses, but keep personal accounts for autonomy. This restores self-esteem and reduces friction. Value all contributions. List everything each partner does, including unpaid labor. Recognize that both roles are vital to your family's success. Set clear rules for big purchases. Agree on a threshold that requires joint discussion. This isn't about permission, but respect and partnership. These strategies nurture equality and teamwork. You're not just managing money, you're building a stronger relationship. Bridge the financial divide with respect, not just revenue. So, does a money gap ruin marriages? No, money is just a tool. The real problems are secrecy, poor communication, and lost respect. A marriage can thrive with a big income gap if both partners act as a team. The higher earner must avoid using money for control and value all contributions. The lower earner must maintain self-worth and independence. It's about having tough conversations and staying equals, no matter the pay gap. Mark and Sarah's story proves it's not about the money, but about partnership. When they communicated and valued each other, they rebuilt their bond. Countless couples have overcome this challenge. Love alone isn't enough, but love, honesty, and teamwork are powerful. Don't let money end your story. Talk, plan, and value each other. Your financial success is about building a rich life together, not who earns more. That's the bottom line worth investing in.